All right, I want to say Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who teaches his truth and rule well. In salutation, I can push his word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm Brother Bar Karash. I'm going to go into another lesson. I'm Baratazah, be edifying, man. And it's basically, I'm gonna read this article, man, basically on this EMP attack, man, which people should very well be aware of. You know, you brothers should be aware of what's taking place right now, man. And I got a personal testimony from a brother, you know, who got some insight on all these things and what's going on. All right, but I'm gonna bring out this article. All right, it says Trump issued an executive order to prepare for an EMP attack. What is it, and should you worry, man? So yeah, most of our people don't know what's going on, man. They don't know what an EMP attack is. Most of our people are not prepared to live off the grid and don't even got the essential knowledge of how to survive off of, you know, this simple things, man, that, you know, that can keep you alive, that the body needs, man, that actually just grows in your front yard and your backyard. Certain healing properties, man. See, our people are oblivious to these things, man. So when all hell break loose, you know, you're gonna have our people looting. It's gonna be like basically one big purge, man. You know, every man is gonna be for himself, and the scriptures basically speak about that, man. We're gonna go into it, all right. But I'm gonna read this article. All right, it says no, you don't need to worry about nuclear EMP. Here's why. It says only James Bond can save the world from an awesome space weapon that in one sharp pulse could destroy the earth. That's the plot of the Golden Eye, in which bad guys attempt to use electromagnetic pulse EMP weapon to destroy British electrical grid and send it back to the Stone Age, man, right? So, I mean, that's basically was the plot in the Golden Eye movie with James Bond, you know, where basically they basically trying to laugh this thing off and put up big smoke screens for you people and allude to James Bond's movie, just make you seem like that can't happen. Nothing can happen to the U.S. basically, man. That's just all a joke. Take it for a joke. No, you people really need to get serious and consider living without power for however long it may be, man. Because for one thing, man, when all electronic devices, you know, go dead, because this society basically runs off electronic devices. You got light poles on every street. You know, you got probably on every street, man, probably about 10 to 15 light poles, man, depending on how big your street is. So imagine when you have an EMP attack, man, when all electronic the electrical devices really are disabled. You know, it's just going to cause all kind of chaos. You're going to have food going bad in stores. You know, people not going to be able to store food and keep it fresh and keep it cold, man. So everything is going to basically go bad. And you people, your whole life runs off of electronics, man. You know, and you people don't even not going to know what to do in that day. All right. So this is more than just a James Bond movie where they're alluding to, you know, only James Bond can say. I guess America would be like James Bond. They think, you know, where it's going to be able to destroy or stop this from happening, man. No, you're not going to be able to stop this from happening, because Trump, he's issued a warning, you know, that it may be an EMP attack on America, all right? This article goes into it, man. It says President Trump believes the danger of an EMP is not just a Hollywood plot device, right? Because Trump, this is something that he actually take serious, man. You know, that's why these people are doing what they doing. You know, that's why they look. I know a brother who works the line of work that he does, man. He's basically, and he told me, man, he was working for U.S. Bank, right? They went into U.S. Bank and they backed up all they electrical devices, man. Got new generators, new batteries, you know, that can last up to 12 years, man. Batteries is 250 pounds each, that can last up to 12 years. And he did the same thing at another company, basically called DST, where they backed up all their batteries and their generators. And it's just like, and NASA was coming in to do it. It's just like, why in the hell would NASA be involved in something like this if they didn't know that something is about to happen, that it's EMP attack is very much is true. It's gonna happen. So they're doing this all around the world, man. And you people don't even know what's going on, man. They got backing up all these generators and batteries and all this data. Why are they doing that? Because they know that it is gonna be a EMP attack, man, where people have to prepare to be without power for at least I think Trump said up to 12 months, 6 months to a year. Or maybe longer, which the average American is not prepared to be. Your lights, you in a rainstorm, your lights go out for 2 days, and you people basically don't know what to do, man. All your food is melted. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to survive, and that's just 2 days without electricity, man. So imagine 6 months to a year or longer, because these backup generators, and that's how Trump that's how the elites is basically gonna get order out of chaos too. So you got to keep that in mind as well. They gonna get order out of chaos by doing that, man. Because that's when they gonna start chipping you people up. Because once the electricity is gone, and they only it's gonna be certain government sets that set up that's gonna have electricity, and everybody is gonna be basically have to come to them to get the simple things that you need to survive in everyday life, where they're going to be issuing out probably food, but they're going to be chipping you up before you basically get any type of assistance, all right? And it says he recently announced an executive order meant to protect the United States from an EMP, directing federal agencies to coordinate and assisting planning and guarding against its risks from human and natural sources, man. So these people basically, make a long story short, they basically preparing for this, man. Their Esau is the perfect devil, man. They basically preparing for all scenarios that may take place during this EMP attack, man, because it's basically gonna be like one big purge, man. You're gonna have your certain rebellious groups, who's gonna try to just like you see in your movies like The Walking Dead and all and everything else, man. It's gonna be all hell break loose, man. You're gonna have people that's gonna try to establish a new order. You're gonna have certain groups, militant groups, who's basically gonna be trying to take over everything. Who's basically, and it's just gonna be crazy. The brother was speaking about it last night, man. It's gonna basically be like Legend, and people not ready, especially you Americans, are not ready to live in that type of society. All right. Let's finish reading. It says, but what is an EMP, and do we really need to worry about it? If it is a real threat, will this new executive order make a difference? All right. I believe that's it. I'll finish reading this. It says an EMP is highly intensity surge of energy that can disrupt or destroy electronics by essentially overloading them. There are two ways an EMP could potentially pose a large-scale threat to U.S. security. The first is through the detonation of a nuclear warhead at high altitude. We know this by, in 1962, the U.S. tested a nuclear bomb 250 miles above the Pacific Ocean. The test led to electronic disturbance 900 miles away in Hawaii. Specifically, street lights were blown out, telephones went dead, and the U.S., British, and Soviet satellites were damaged, man. So, look, that's why they're backing up all these computers and generators, man, because they know once they do this EMP attack, man, it's basically everything is gonna all these electronic devices is not gonna work no more, man. You're not gonna be able to call 911 or the police. You're not gonna be able to call for help. It's not even gonna be no it's gonna just be completely hell. All hell is gonna break loose, man. And that's when you're gonna get your race wars. All right, that's when you're gonna get all these different just complete chaos, man. And it just remind me of a scripture in second Esdras, man. You know, because it's about time you people, that's what's coming to hear the Babylon, man. And you people really don't consider the things that's about to take place through the spirit, man. All right. We'll just start up. This whole chapter is really good, man. Let's just start at let's start at 18. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, man, because all these things are going to be the beginning of the end of America as you know it, the end of Babylon as you know it, man. All hell is going to basically be changed in a twinkling of an eye. You know, it's going to be changed all in a moment, man. The moment this EMP hits, man, this place is completely gonna go off grid, man. Everybody's gonna be off grid, and this is gonna turn into the beginning of evils, the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, because they show you that, man. You see what happened when Facebook and Instagram go down for at least a day, you know, for hours or days. You have people actually on social media crying, man, losing their cool because they don't know. Because a lot of you people through social media is how you pay your bills and how you get your money, man, because you got a lot of people who monetize their videos, and they basically get paid from it, man. You know, a lot of people money daily lives and how they basically survive is based off through the internet, man. So you're gonna have a lot of people just go crazy in that day, man. All right. It says behold, famine and plagues, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right. It says, before all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of scourges. All right. Which these people are not going to be mindful. You think Esau going to be, just because that day happened, Esau going to stop trying to persecute you, Jake? No, man, he's going to take that as his opportunity to basically take you out. You know, nothing is going to be able to be recorded on a body cam from a police officer, or people not going to be able to record shit and post it. You know, but it's Esau. You don't think he's going to take advantage of that? Because nowadays we living in a society where it's cameras everywhere. Not that this devil even care, but some it gives it basically to a certain extent. He's kind of cautious on how he deal with you. Jake's in certain instances, you know what I mean, where he may be cautious, like, you know, for just take your life in broad day because he might be on camera, you know. And some of the Edomites, how about Shem Yahweh put the spirit on them, well, they don't care about them cameras and all that, and they'll take you out anyway. All right. It says and it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there should be no man to comfort them. The earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down, man. So that's what's coming to Babylon, man. You know, once that happened, like I said, man, it's gonna be completely chaos everywhere, man. You've seen I'm Legend, you've seen The Walking Dead, all right. You've seen other movies like that, man. When basically a plague come through, basically wipes out a whole society. You know, that's part of them. Matter of fact, let's go to 2nd Esdras 15. That's part of them plagues that Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he will bring to Egypt, man. You know, part of them 10 plagues that happened to Egypt, man, and darkness was one of them. You know, and when bleeding from this EMP attack, when it's completely no electronics, it's gonna lead to a famine. You know, all these things it's basically gonna lead to all the plagues, man. All right. Let's see. Let's let's start at verse 9. It says, "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Right? Because look, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is basically doing this for his people, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The elect of the nation. This is why all these things are even happening, because the elect, man, these days got to be cut short, because the elect, it's time for Yahweh to basically deliver his elect. So he's bringing all these plagues up on Babylon. He's putting everything in place, man. And it is beautiful because you're watching this thing through the spirit. You seeing, America's about to go to war with all these different countries. Iran and America is basically, man, the tensions is high. They doing everything, man, to let you know that they about to go to war, man. They putting tariffs on each other. North Korea, China, you got Russia that's gonna come in and back up Iran. You got America that's gonna back up basically Israel. You got all these different allies that's, of America that's basically turning on them. And this is beautiful, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting everything into play to happen. You got to be looking at this thing spiritually, all right? Verse 11, it says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof," man, right? So the scriptures say, man, you're going to smite Egypt with plagues as before, man. And we all know the plagues that Yahweh sent the death angel, man, when he sent Moses to Pharaoh, to send all these plagues to Egypt, man. Just imagine when an EMP attack happens, all right, when all electronic devices basically are gone, man. You can't use your cell phone, man. All your food is going to go bad, and wherever you're not going to be able to store food in that day. All right, you may be able to kindle some kind of fire and basically survive off the food that you may already have before it go bad, but you're basically going to have to survive off of box foods, stuff like that, man. Non-perishable items, you basically going to have to survive off of that and live off the land. Most of you people don't know, it's certain flowers and plants. It's certain plants, they grow in your backyard, man. That that's good for certain for healing properties. Some are edible that you can eat. But people don't know that, man. That's why. Look, when all hell break loose, it's gonna bring all these plagues that happen to Egypt, man. You're gonna have all these different animals. You're gonna have all different kind of animals that's basically gonna be once electricity is gone, man. What that mean? All these animals that's in these zoos, all right, they're gonna get free eventually, and they're gonna be looking to eat, man. They ain't gonna be looking to be somebody's pet or be caged. Then again, they gonna be that's like if you lit a pig into the wilderness, right? In 2 weeks it'll grow hoofs, and hair on its back. It'll basically become a boar, pigs, man. It's gonna be a lot of animals running around here devouring shit, man. So it's gonna be completely chaos, all right. And it says Egypt shall mourn. Verse 12 says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn. All right, basically going into them farmers, man, which they already doing, because they losing a lot of crops and a lot of money because Trump is putting tariffs on these different countries that they basically trade with, and plus you've been having all these different storms, which basically been killing a lot of crops, So look, this is proved the scriptures to be correct. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail, though the blasting of hell, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, right? So this is woe to the world, man, because it's the beginning, the end of Babylon. So you people who love it here in Babylon and think it's going to continue forever, you have another thing coming, all right? And it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another people, and swords in their hand. Salaki Aki, I'm outside, man. These fucking trucks driving past. But I read it again. It says, verse 15, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, so and read verse 16. It says, for there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. Right? That's when basically it's gonna be all out hell. Every man is gonna be for himself, man. That's the day when all you Jakes that want to be cleaved to Esau, that want to be all in the Esau neighborhood, you gonna regret it in that day, man, because Esau gonna kill you in that day, and he gonna fucking basically they gonna barbecue your ass, man. They gonna be eating you, you know. They gonna go back to their natural instinct, man. You know, their natural habitation. You know, when all hell break loose, man, Esau is gonna be turning into a cannibal again, man. And guess who's gonna be on the menu? You Israelites, man. All right, and it says, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid, man, right? Because it's going to be basically, that's when I mean order out of chaos, because it's basically going to be martial law in them times when that happened. They're going to declare martial law, where they going to try to keep some kind of chaos. They going to basically lock you into your city. You ain't going to be able to cross the borders and all that, man, to go into another city. You know, and this devil going to try to, that's when he going to have you eating out of his hand, man, because everybody going to be affected by the famine, lack of energy. You know, people ain't gonna be eating, so they really they gonna have to walk miles away to basically try to get to where Esau may be chipping people up, man, and giving out food. That's how Esau gonna get you people, man. That's trying to chip you up. All right. And it says, verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation, man. So there you have it, man. We all know the scriptures say, man, Jake is a lion whelp, who shall rouse him up, man. We know when Jake, when Jake can't eat, man, they gonna get roused up, man. So they gonna be coming into anybody's house that they basically can get in at that time, man, and they gonna be in packs, man. You know, niggas love to go run in packs. You know what I mean? Man, look, it's gonna be wicked in that day. You know, Esau, you gonna look, if you living in the Jake neighborhood, you know, just like I can look down my block right now and I can see Edomites that's basically living lavish, man, living nice. Man, Jake is coming in there, man. You know, Jake is coming in your houses, and they gonna spoil you, man. Yeah, it's gonna be some 2/3 Jakes that get gunned down in that day, who's not gonna be able to, who's basically gonna be on the front line for the elect, man. I say you 2/3 are gonna be on the front line for the elect, because you're basically gonna be a diversion while you're on the front line, because the average Jake is just gonna be completely reckless in the way he does things, the way he moves, man. The elect is gonna be smart, and they gonna, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna take care of them in that day, man. So the elect, wherever they may be, they're gonna eat, man. They're gonna be put in certain situations where they're gonna eat and be able to survive off of certain things, you know. Like a brother did a video last week, basically, where it says, when it speaks about the locust, man. All right, the locust is gonna, for the elect and the men of the Lord, elect in the 1/3, man. Locust is gonna come through. It's gonna come through for the men of the Lord, man, because we know what we can that we can eat those things, man. We can get protein out of them. I mean, it's not something we're accustomed to doing, but man, trust me, it's gonna be all kind of locusts in that day. You're gonna get all kind of barbecue, be barbecuing locusts, man. We're gonna be setting up traps to catch locusts. Hey man, it's not gonna be pretty, man, but the elect is gonna eat, man. You know, that's not the only thing you're gonna be eating, man. You're gonna be running across certain foods, man, that you're gonna be able to get, man. We're gonna be all right in that day. That's just put it to you that way. You 2/3 are gonna be destroyed, all right. So with that, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.